Hi guys, I'm here to tell you what some people might have already told you, but I'm going to give you a tutorial on how to get your first 1,000 followers on Twitch. Now, yes, by standards, I am a still small streamer. I've streamed logistically for about 6 months, but if you guys are struggling to get past, maybe that 10 to 20 average viewers, or even getting out of the zero range, maybe you're not getting followers on Twitch, maybe not a lot of people have been following you, etc., etc. I'm here to help you out. I'm here to help you learn how to grow and grow the right way, because there are some standards to which the unwritten rules. Well, they are written rules and there are unwritten rules to what you do and do not want to do on Twitch. We'll get into that as well. But we will get into how exactly you want to grow. Now, in the top left corner, I have 5 tips for you. We're going to go over those. We're going to go over some other things as well about on how exactly you want to go about growing on Twitch. So, without repeating myself 1,000 times over and becoming redundant, let's get into the video. Number one, you have to be consistent. You have to be on here. You have to be consistent. If you're not streaming daily, then you must have a schedule. Even if you're streaming daily, it's a good idea to have one. So let's get that straight. If I'm a viewer, I want to know when my streamer comes on. It becomes a bit tedious when you don't, and you're not going to take them as seriously if they don't have a schedule. Alright, so if it's perfectly fine to stream 2 to 3 days a week, you don't need to stream every day to be successful. It does not need to be like that. You could stream 2 to 3 days a week as long as you have a consistent schedule. So, for example, if I were to say I live on the East Coast and I say, well, I stream 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. And I stick by that schedule and I come back every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday, people are going to know when to watch me. If I do not have a schedule, then people are not going to know when to watch me and nobody's going to come to your stream. Alright? Now, if you do stream daily and you stream at a consistent time and you're on consistently, or if you let people know in like your Discord or your Twitter, hey, I stream at this point, etc., etc., Facebook can even work. Okay, the people know, okay, I got to be there at this time. Alright? So, you got to have some kind of a schedule. If you're not as linked into a schedule, then the best thing I could tell you is at least post in Discord. Generally, okay, I'm streaming today at what time? Probably around this time. If someone asks what time, but even if I would post the time, just in case, I would say like, okay, I'm going to start streaming about 3 p.m. today if I'm a daily streamer. But if you're not streaming daily, definitely have a pretty well-defined schedule. Even if you're going to come on at some other days, you might have a situation where there might be a tournament or you may have something else you want to do, but that's day-specific. You can even come on at other times that when you're not streaming off your schedule. So if you want to stream an extra day during the week, that's fine. Just make sure you still stick by that schedule that you've implanted in the viewers' heads. Otherwise, it's going to be an ugly scene for you. You're going to struggle to grow. 2, interact your community and centralize your community. Now, the second one I really stress here, and because interacting with your community is so important. This is not the day and age where you can be a streamer and just sit there and play video games. You can't do that. You have to develop a community. You have to talk to your community. Otherwise, people are going to get bored. They're going to think that you're not exciting to watch. People do not want to watch the game. They want to know you. They want to know you as a person. They don't want to know about the game. They know about the game. Believe me, the people watching you probably play the same game themselves. Alright? You're not going to get random viewers out of nowhere, generally. The people who know about you know about the game yourself. They want to know, they want to know about you. Who are you as a person? Alright? And you want to get to know your community. Know them. Know them by name. The whole, I don't want to know people's names because I forget. No. You have to know people by name in your community. Because the more people you interact with and know, so even a friendly, hey, what's up? How are you doing? Could make the world for somebody. But if you elevate that and take that to the next level and say, let's say your friend works at, I don't know, works two jobs, right? Works one for Amazon and works for Google. Just throwing out random example. How was work today? Did you? I know you were working late. You told me that you had to leave early last stream. You're working late tonight. So how did that work? That tells people that you're interested in their lives, not just interested in what you're doing and what you're playing, but you're interested in their lives. You want to get to know them, and you want them to be an integral part. And let them know how you feel about them being in their stream, because you want them to inevitably become a real fan of your community. Think about this, right? Let's say that you're a fan of a baseball team, right? You like the Dodgers, but if you're new to the Dodgers, right? And you don't know the players, and you don't know the history, and you don't know, what the team's been doing, who's the hottest star on the team, who's hitting 354, right? Driving in the runs. You're not going to be as exciting about the team. You're going to be dull. You're going to be all unknowledgeable most of the time, right? So maybe that was a bad example, but kind of go along with it. You as a viewer are going to want to know a lot about the streamer, and the streamer the same is going to need to know a lot about the viewer, because that's what's going to make the viewers want to stay, is that you're interactive with them. All right, and there are other things too. Now, the second part is centralize your community. What do I mean by centralize the community? I mean that if you are a streamer, okay, you want to have a Discord, a Twitter, an email list, at least one of those three things, because you want your viewers to know that beside the 3 hours of whatever streaming you're coming on at a specific day, that they can contact you. It's very easy to forget somebody's name if you don't see them for a month and a half and they have nowhere to go. Maybe they checked out your stream once, they dropped a follow, and now they don't know where the hell to go. And now they don't know, maybe they haven't been on for a while, and, they don't know where they can check your latest updates or what's going on. Generally, you can do that in a few ways. Like I say, you have your you have your Twitter, you have your Discord, you can even post in your, stream category below. That's where a lot of that's gonna come in. You want to flood that page below where you keep all of your, overlays, your Discord information, your, YouTube maybe, your Twitter, where people can follow you. That all is going to go below your stream, where you normally stream, where people can view stream. That's where that's going to go. You can also put updates for your streams there and your schedule. But more importantly, you want to have like a Discord or a Twitter. I feel like that's helped me grow a lot, because once you have a Discord, you have not only a place where everyone can hang out after the stream and chit chat. For me, I'm a Duel Links streamer. So if you guys don't know Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links, play that game. It's really exciting. But I'm going to give you an example here. People like to post their decks that they make. Okay? Maybe decks that they've done really well with. And they want somewhere where they can share those decks. Share their accomplishments with you as a streamer and the rest of the community. That's where Discord is really good, because people can post their deck list and their highest achievement in game, which could be King of Games, which is the highest rank you can get in the game without having to go into KC Cup, which is a tournament. But that's where people can post those high rankings that they've achieved or accomplishments. That could be really good. And you can also create different channels to specify for different things. So you can have a channel for art. Maybe people create different artworks that they want to post, because everyone in your stream has different talents and they want to show them off. So you can have an art channel. You can have even a music channel for random things that people want to post. You can have, it doesn't all have to be about the game that you're playing. You can have top decks for the game you're playing. A tier list for any type of card game you're playing with, or anything that specifies a tier list. And then after that, on the Discord, you can give your viewers value. So let's say that my viewer hit King of Games, right? I just told you about the highest rank. So what you could do is you can label your viewer as hitting King of Games. What does that do for the viewer? Well, that stands them out from the community. People know to go to that viewer for advice on the game when you're not on. So that gives them a high value in the community. Psychologically, people like to be given value. People like to feel like they've been given importance. So if you can give them that kind of value, as we're going to come into in tip number 5, you can really express and grow your community that way. People are going to stick to your community. They're going to want to be a part of it. You know, I always tell my viewers this. You have about 5 seconds, okay, from whenever a viewer comes into your stream, okay, to show them why they should be in your stream. About 5 seconds. Why they should be in your stream. Okay? And that's why I tell people, you have to keep talking during your stream. You have to keep talking. Okay? You don't have to be exciting all the time. That's not going to happen. That could be actually negative in some ways, which we'll get into. But you have to at least be, talking, interacting, and showing these people why you come into your stream, why you are who you are. Everybody has something to give. You can't turn around and say, well, I have no value to give to anyone. I don't buy that. Everybody's good at something. You just have to find that special niche that is going to attract viewers to your stream and multiply that times 1,000. Once you figure out how to do that, you are going to really stand out as a streamer. I'm telling you. Okay? For me, it kind of came when I mastered a certain deck and my passion that I drive into the game. I have a lot of passion for the game I play. So I use that passion as my niche and I multiply that times 1,000. Plus my interaction with viewers, that I love interacting with my viewers, getting to know them, and I multiply that times 1,000. Also the shout outs that I give to the community, I multiply that times 1,000. So there's a lot of things that you're really good at that you can multiply times 1,000. So that's a really good way that you're going to grow. But definitely create a Discord. It's 100% free. You don't pay any money doing it. It's a great way to interact with the community. And make sure that you integrate that in your stream. So you can have a continuous bot come up that says, follow on Discord, join the Discord if you want to learn, if you want to be part of an exciting community. Try to make it where it's a little bit more exciting. Now, don't make it as generic. You really want it to be your own. Okay, maybe you have something that you name all of your clan. Maybe it's the Tilters. That's the main, that's my community. I call them the Tilters. Join all the other Tilters on the Discord. Something that can resonate with yourself. Don't try to not be as generic as possible, because if you're generic, then it kind of like, oh, I've seen this before. Try to be a little bit different, at least. All right. Number 4 is to diversify the content. All right. Now, I'm sure a lot of people who have been stream coaches have told you this 1,000 times over. You got to diversify the content. You have to. All right. You have to use YouTube as a source. All right. Using YouTube as a source will help you. And the reason why it will help you is because YouTube goes by analytics and it also goes by a code, okay, like an equation. All right. So essentially, you are going to grow when you are not streaming. All right. Your video will get viewed. Now, if you don't upload a video for 2 to 3 weeks, then yeah, you're going to lack views. All right. Now, I have recently really gotten into my YouTube. When I first started streaming, that's why you'd see a low subscriber count. I really didn't take note of this. And I started to just recently take note of it. I just got recently at into a car accident, so I hadn't had the chance to upload to YouTube. I am doing more of that now. But, now I have had the chance to just restart uploading to YouTube after that. So, you got to diversify the content. I like to keep my tutorial videos on YouTube. So, I like to use YouTube to describe my tutorials. So, because I think that will attract a lot of viewers, a lot of how-to videos. So that way people can learn how to play a certain deck, maybe. Or if you're playing something like Fortnite, maybe you want to teach them a certain skill or something and trade and playing that game. So those can be great for how-to videos while you use Twitch for different content. You don't want to keep the same content in Twitch and YouTube most of the time because after that it can get redundant. Your viewers are just going to get bored. Your Twitch viewers will have no reason to go to YouTube, and your YouTube videos users will have no reason to go on Twitch. So that's not going to play out very well for you. So you want to try to have as different content as possible on YouTube than you would on Twitch. At least a little bit different in that retrospect. Alright? So next, 5 is to give value to your viewers. Alright? Value, what do I mean by value? The stream is about your viewers. Not all about you. Alright? You have to give your viewers a reason to stay. Whether you're entertaining, whether you are entertaining, you are like a teacher, you teach people things, you give them tutorials, you shout out the community, you interact with the community. Those are different values you give to people. They want to know how they can help you out and how you can help them out. If you can help people out, that's a great way to really grow. Because people are going to want to stick there. They're going to feel like they're coming there for a good reason. They're going to gain benefit to coming to your stream. Maybe it's you teaching them how to be better at a certain game. If they watch you and you're a top player, people are going to want to watch you because they're going to want to get better at the game, right? That's a value you're giving them. Maybe you're a really friendly and energetic guy and you warm up the community and you're heartfelt and people feel like they can come to you with their problems and you're the safe zone. You're giving them a value. You're giving people a value if you're funny, you're hilarious, you're entertaining. You're giving them a value. Are you really good at artwork? Can you draw a lot of things? Can you really distinguish that as a personality? You're giving them a value. So there's a lot of different ways you can give people values on Twitch. Find something you're good at, multiply that times 1,000, and if you're able to use that to give value to whoever you're streaming for, that's going to be great. And giving value starts with knowing who your audience is, knowing what the people in your stream want to see. And that takes time because you got to get to know your community. Once a member of your community comes back 4 to 5 times in a stream, you're going to start to know them better. You're going to know what they want to see. They might even write in the chat what they want to see. They may want to see a certain deck be played, a certain trick be used. Something along those lines that can definitely help you out. So that could them out. So that could be really, really good for you. Damn it. I always laugh at random times for some reason. Alright. Next one. Alright. That's not on this list. We're going to talk about a few methods of growing. A few more methods. 1. Hang out in other people's streams. Do never, and I mean never, post your link to your Twitch and another person's stream thinking you're super cool and people are going to come follow you. That is not going to work. As a matter of fact, that will never work. And that will get you banned from their channel. Okay? When you do that, people will look at you as a leech. Logistically. People will think you're a leech. And you are coming there to promote. To grow yourself. You don't do that. And if you do it, like I said, you're going to get ass banned from somebody else's channel. Alright? The best way to grow is to get involved in other people's streams. And what I mean by get involved, I mean, you sit there, you hang out in their stream, without any give back, you just want to hang out to be a part of their community. And once you're established in their community, they might shout you out. Maybe you giving them a raid. Generally, if you give somebody a raid, people may shout you out back. They're not required to, so don't expect it, but people can shout you out back, which can drive their viewers to your community in a very respectful way. Especially if you're shouting out you're rating somebody who is a bigger streamer. You're going to grow in that retrospect. Not only that, they may come out to check out your channel. You never know, in the days that you're streaming, they go, hey, this guy hit me up with a raid. This guy seemed like a pretty cool guy. He hung out my stream after the raid. Let me go check him out and see what he's about and drop him a follow. And that follow's huge because you never know when he's going to come back at you with a raid. So you got to keep all this in mind. There's healthy ways to growing and there's unhealthy ways. Take the healthy path. Also, don't even try to join their Discord and then spam your chat link the minute you stream, like the minute you just became a part of the community. Because that's going to look really cheesy and nobody's going to know you anyway. So don't do it. That's a real low move. In my opinion, get to know the community first. And get to know the streamer first. And they may just tell you directly to post it on Discord. I know personally for me, once you've been a part of my community, I'll say post it on my Discord. I don't have a problem with that. Because if you post it on my Discord, then, I'll check out your channel. I want you to grow. But I want you to grow in a healthy way. Not in a way that's cancerous. Because nobody's going to like that. And I can't name one streamer who's totally okay with you self-promoting in their stream. I don't know one. Alright, so make sure you do that. Number 7 would be, you're going to have to brand yourself after a while. That would be kind of number 7. What do I mean by branding yourself? Find something, like I said, you're really good at. Like for me, it was mastering crystallons. And what I did is I made a logo that says Tilt Matray. Because my friends thought of the name up as my username for, my game. So what did I think? I love the username. So I took that, stuck my favorite card on it that I used to brand the whole stream, and it became plastered, and that's been my brand. And people know to follow me. Whenever I go into other streams that I've interacted with, people might just comment it right out of nowhere. Someone may just comment in there because they're a part of my community, naturally part of theirs, and they may say Tilt Matray. And they're going to go, I know him. And you know him because he's branded. You branded yourself, so people know who you are. So that branding will expand your growth exponentially. So once you have sat there and branded yourself, you're going to be put into a good scenario. And the last thing that I'm going to bring up to you is get a good mic. Please. Mic is the most important thing. Before you even upgrade the video cam, you need a mic. If your mic has a weird sound, it sucks, it's your old mic that you haven't been using on your computer, nobody's going to stay around your stream if they can't hear you. I'm gonna take flat out. I'm going to give it to you. Heads up straight. If the quality of the mic is not good, they're leaving. Because people want to be able to hear you. Like I said, it goes back to how I said this before. If people cannot see the content, they cannot hear it, you are not talking to the community. They want no part of it. It's even more important than the video cam. The video cam you can upgrade later. When you're starting to stream, you're first starting to gain viewers, you must have a good mic. I can't stress this enough. Alright? So you must, it does not need to be a $100 mic. It does not need to be a $200 mic. It does not need to be anything like that. It can be a $20, $30 mic that you can get off of Amazon, ship it to your house, and set it up. Just all you need to do is hook it up USB into your laptop, and you're good. Alright? You need to have a decent audio. Alright? You can upgrade your equipment, get a gaming chair, upgrade the video camera. That can all happen as you get bigger. Right now, if you're a beginning streamer, focus on the mic. That's the main thing for me. Alright? But these are some tips I wanted to give you. Again, I started streaming months ago. 6 months ago. It never came easy for me. I had to walk up the rocky road. I'm not a pro by any means. I have not gotten over, several thousand followers. I'm not big yet. But, you know, these are some things that I have learned personally, and I would hate to see you guys trip over the same rocks that I have, if that makes sense. Been at appeals, you get what I mean. And then if I can help you out in the experiences that I have learned from growing from 0 to 1,000 followers, in my journey, on my way of my journey to hopefully get partnered sometime down the road. Anyway, love you guys. If you guys are from the Duel Links community, I know you guys have been asking for how to stream, so figured I'd come out with a video for you guys and for everybody on Twitch who wants to see this and who is starting the stepping stones of streaming. Anyway, this is Tilt Matrot signing